Hey guys, welcome back to another ride. We got an interesting start here this morning. We got to go around this landscaper van, and we are heading on our normal commute to work. Let's go. This is FSD hardware 3, 12.5.1.5. I have to brake here for the hard brake for the speed bump coming up. The car did not slow down. And here we go. Slow down for the stop sign here. We'll be making a right. Oh, there's a little bit of an adjustment there. I think it thought it was too close to the curb. Sometimes it does that. If it thinks it's too close to the curb, it will adjust a little bit. Coming up to our next speed bump, doing well here. 6 miles an hour, very comfortable. There's a little stop sign here, so it does slow down for it, but it rolls through it though. Just gonna push the accelerator a bit. 22 and 15, doing really well here. I'm going to disengage here again. FSD's not picking up correct speed on this road. It should be 35, not 15. And then I'm going to re-engage and push the accelerator to get us to the next 35 mile an hour sign, so it gets picked up, and that's it. And now we are on our way. Here we go. 35 mile an hour sign, picked it up just fine. Good slow down for the railroad crossing, and we are well on our way here. .36 and then 35 here. A little bit too slow for my taste. There we go. It's creeping up slowly. Sticking up here for this right turn. By the way, I wanted to thank everyone for liking and subscribing to the channel and liking all the videos. Appreciate you guys watching. It helps out the channel big time. Thank you very much. There you go. Nice right turn. You got in the right lane. Switching over to the left lane right away. This has been a very common occurrence on Hardware 3. That it actually switches over way early for this exit here. I'm assuming it's for the exit because there's no reason to switch over except maybe to pass the vehicles on the right. So it pre-stages for this exit well in advance, like almost half a mile, which is good. It's a lot better than trying to shoot for it like 100 feet away like the Hardware 4 version does. So lots of news coming out today. Sawyer Merritt had a post. I'll put it up on the screen here. Lots of exciting things are happening in the next couple of months. September looks like a very busy month, and then October we're getting version 13, which is super exciting. And then first quarter of next year, we are going to start seeing FSD rolling out in other countries, which is awesome. I think that's what we've been waiting for. And if they're rolling out in other countries, that means that they're pretty much have FSD solved in North America, because that's what they originally described as their plan. Once they have it figured out in North America, then they will start expanding to other countries. So by that deductive reasoning, I'm assuming that they are almost done, which is wild. I can't wait. I mean, it's definitely improved, but it's definitely not Robo-Taxi ready. So I'm like real excited to see what version 13 will look like. And they are bringing, as you can see, by the end of September, they're bringing all the AI3 and AI4 cars on the same build of 12.5.2. So that's going to be awesome. No Model 3s or no Hardware 3s vehicles are getting left behind. There's a lot of nervousness and panic around that. But luckily, everything is going to be just fine. Tesla has a great plan. A lot of uncertainty on this turn here on the left. Tesla's got a plan, and they're going to execute on it. And I think that they're so confident at posting these things. This was posted on the main Tesla channel. I think they're so confident in posting these things because they already are testing them now, and they're working really well. And with the new AI compute that's coming online for Tesla, I think it's just going to make things a lot faster and easier for them to iterate, because the bigger the compute gets, the faster the models get trained and faster they can test things. That's very exciting. I think we have a lot of progress next year. It's going to be a huge amount of progress. And I don't know, they're going to announce a new vehicle on 10/10. I'm kind of surprised that they're giving out all these juicy details before 10/10. It's definitely pumping the stock today for sure. But I am surprised that they wouldn't just hold off on this till 10/10. So 10/10 must be really amazing on its own, because otherwise it doesn't make sense to, put out this news now about all these improvements to FSD, and then, not save that for 10/10, because this is really going to get people excited. But let me know in the comments below what you think about it and what your opinion is. I'm curious what the rest of the folks in the community think about this. We switched to 50 miles an hour. There's a car behind me, so I'm just going to push it to 55. Very comfortable speed here. Can't say the same thing about the road. And I did get confirmation from Tesla that I could pick up my Model Y today after 5 p.m. So we will go check out the repairs. Hopefully they look good. If you wanted to find out what kind of repairs, I do have a video out when I was driving to the service center, and I went over everything that was wrong with my Model Y at pickup. And this was the repairs I'm referring to, so they were fixing everything that was wrong with the Model Y during pickup. And they do that at no charge. It's all covered under warranty, as long as you let them know at pickup all the issues. So I basically just put in like a service ticket right there and then. And it actually took quite a long time, almost 2 months, to get a service appointment. So it's definitely best to do it right away. to our right for the highway here. My biggest worry is some body panels had like paint issues on them, and my biggest worry is that they're going to be not matching, because they have to repaint them basically. You can't just fix the little spots, they have to repaint the whole piece, and I'm just worried that it might be two-tone, like huge difference between like a manual hand-painted pieces versus Tesla's factory paint job. Yeah, so I'm hoping that that's not going to be the case. Well, we shall see. Looking forward to it. And I'll go about it more in detail once I pick up the car and I had a chance to look everything over. Alright, so we got on the highway, no issues, there's nobody around us, so we just slid right into this right lane here. This is an exit only lane, so normally I would already shift over to the middle lane or the far left lane to move forward. We're doing good speed here, 68 and a 65. Started out a bit slow, but it's speeding up as the traffic ahead of us moves forward. Just gonna request a lane change here. Great job, no hesitation. As soon as I pressed the blinker to the left, it just moved right over. And we are smooth sailing down this middle lane here. Let me know in the comments below about your service experiences for Tesla. I'm curious. Phantom braking here. I don't know why it's slowing down. Oh, I picked up the 50 miles an hour. Okay, never mind. Not phantom braking. Picked up that 50 miles an hour sign. And that's for construction work zone, basically. And nobody actually does that speed limit unless there's actual work happening. So it's kind of confusing for the car. I can see how you would think that there's 50 miles an hour speed limit here. I mean, technically there is, but nobody actually does that 50 mile an hour speed limit. And as you see, this right lane here, it's an exit only for another highway. So that's why I tend to move over into this middle lane or the far left lane to not be stuck in this traffic, because in the morning it gets pretty backed up on getting onto this highway here on 287 south. And we are on Route 78 east, in case you guys are wondering. Is that a button? It says customize. Oh, okay. That's weird. There's like a little button hovering over the bar that said customize. We are slowing down quite a bit for this truck. I would just move over, so I'm gonna request the lane change here. Just be on our merry way. Would slow down quite a bit for these cars coming into the road. There we go. Picking the speed back up. Yeah, there's nobody around us, so instead of slowing down, we should have just moved over to the left and kept going. Oh, a Tesla. They're using a Model 3. No, it looks like a Model Y. The construction crew is using a Model Y for their purposes. That's awesome. Had the lights on and everything. It's amazing. Alright, I don't know why we're doing all these lane changes. Let's not. Unnecessary lane change. Everyone always wants to change lanes here on these solid white lines. You just need to stay in line till you get to the end, and then you can change all the lanes you want. I don't know why you're so eager to change lanes here. Doesn't make any sense. We got lots of Model Ys in front of us here. There's one, and then two behind that Toyota. It's really amazing how many of them are on the road now. I just wish more people would get a chance to experience FSD, and I think they will do a rollout, for like a test, FSD test for like a free trial type thing on the new versions. I think 12.5.2 maybe. Once it rolls out to everyone. At least that's what I'm hoping for. If not, at least definitely version 13. They should definitely do a free trial for at least like 2 weeks or a month. Because I think a lot more people subscribe if they see the progress it's made. Because these are huge leaps between these versions. Even between dot releases, it's a huge leap. So if 13 is supposed to be 6 times further between disengagements, that's a big improvement. I'm gonna have to find new topics to discuss during my drives if there's gonna be no disengagements. Put in the comments below what else you think I should cover during these videos. Give me some ideas of things you guys find interesting so I can possibly add some of that content in here in preparation for the future where no disengagements are happening and we just have perfect drives everywhere. So far so good on this ride though today, very comfortable. There's a few mistakes, but Hardware 3, this particular version, I would expect those. I'm gonna put us into this right lane here because New Jersey law says that if you've seen a police officer on the side of the road, you should change lanes if possible. We are not attempting to do that. Okay. Not attempt to do that. Yeah, so this guy in front of us should have been moving over to the left lane. That is a New Jersey law that when you see a police officer, you should be moving over into a further lane if they're stopping somebody on the side of the road. Not quite there yet. We will be coming up to our exit here, the highway stack. That's another thing I'm looking forward to, the highway stack combining with the local stack, because the highway stack right now I believe is like a heuristic code that they wrote, which works really well for something that's, you know, like coded, but we know that the current local stack works really well on high speeds because on Route 22, which is a 2-lane road, I mean the speed limit is like 50, 55. I usually drive 60, so it can already handle 60 miles an hour on that road. So it's just a matter of like turning the switch on for the highways where the speeds are a little bit higher. I'm pretty confident that they will be able to do that in the near future, like they listed in that post that Sawyer put out. I'm also looking forward to testing out the smart summon, actual smart summon, that should be installing on my vehicle sometime next week, if not earlier, on the Model Y when I pick it up. All right, here comes the exit. Yeah, not very comfortable. If you don't know that that's coming, that it's gonna correct itself, it's pretty scary process here. And it did freak me out first couple times, but it actually handles pretty well. and it's not as jarring if you know it's coming. Alright, nice handling of this yield sign. So the previous versions would stop there at the yield sign, but it rolled right through because we have our own lane. So it just checked there's nobody around and just rolled right through the yield sign and then switched lanes into this lane. Normally I go all the way into the left lane here because there's a merge here, and it always creates, you know, a situation if there's traffic. So I try to go all the way to the left lane. That's just a personal preference. Obviously, the car, you know, is doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's a mistake or anything. Coming up to a red light here on top of a hill. Nice slow down for it. Oh, the brakes in the back are squeaking for sure, like but it's holding, it's not rolling back on anything, so that's good. There we go, good acceleration. A little bit too rough compared to hardware 4 on my Model Y. It just accelerates so smooth on hardware 4. Like it's hard to describe in words, but it feels amazing. Very comfortable for as like a rider. You're not like jostled around, or you don't get like kicked back in your seat or anything. It's very smooth. And I know that Tesla requested some new features for their upcoming cars in other countries to allow them, like swivel seats where the seats can turn around and they can face each other, like the front seats can turn around, or the seat can recline. I've tried reclining the seats, and it's not very comfortable to ride around with a reclined seat because when you lay your head back on the headrest, it bounces around quite a bit, and I'm sure that can be fixed with suspension. But in this Model 3, for example, that I tested this out in, my head bumps around quite a bit, where I can't just like lay back and relax and watch the road completely reclined. I'm hoping that'll get addressed in the newer versions. Honestly, once they solve FSD where you don't need the driver anymore, it should be so smooth that it would like rock you to bed on every trip. A lot of uncertainty here on this turn. It does fix itself, but it still tries to shoot for the flower divider here. I wouldn't expect anything different because the version's the same. And we've made it. Just gonna park myself here. Well, turn on Autopark. Park myself. I'm so used to saying that, but I'll let the car park us here. We just pick a spot and go for it. Perfect job. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified when the next video comes out. Take care of yourself, your family, and have a great day. See you in the next one.